Ladies, 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 if you're a person who continually pours out, you won't want to miss this upcoming event. October 13, 14, and 15 at the Holiday Inn and Suites in Ocean City, Maryland, where we have a power-packed lineup of ladies who are going to pour into you. If you need to increase your impact, your influence, and your income, this is the event for you. Don't miss the power of sisterhood. These ladies coming from around the world to network and connect with you. Don't miss it. How do you get the information? Glad you asked. Go to barbarahsmith.com and click the link. All the details there. Don't miss Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance, October 13, 14, 15 at the beautiful Holiday Inn and Suites in Ocean City, Maryland. What you know and I know together can change the world. I want to see you there. It's getting pretty exciting. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the Empowering You Show. I am your host, Barbara Smith, known as the Celebrity Speaker Trainer. And why do we do this show? We do this show to showcase small businesses that might not otherwise get a chance to show, tell what they do and have. But we also showcase phenomenal people in our community and your community that are doing things that you also might not know about. So we showcase all of the goodness, the richness of our community. But while I do that freely and frequently, I don't do it alone. I have a team, and one of my team members is here as our co-host, the Director of Operations, the sexy, sassy, shiny, spicy chef, Shani Smith.
Did you say shiny? Oh, no. How y'all doing today? I am so excited. It is September.
Great. Yeah. This is my favorite.
Our first Thursday here. Hey, y'all. Did you miss it?
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Our first Thursday here. It's my favorite month of the year. It's my favorite time of the year. I got my favorite color on, that blue. It doesn't matter which one. Royal, Caribbean, turquoise, teal. As long as it's blue, I am satisfied. And you're here, which is my other favorite thing to know.
Oh, stop. I'm so happy to be here. So honored to be here, actually. But I'm really excited because although we are virtually always together every week, we are very soon about to be together in the flesh.
Together. Yeah.
Where are we going to be at? We're going to be at Ocean City, Maryland at the Holiday Inn and Suites.
Yes, baby.
Yes. Y'all hear that? Because every room is a suite. But there's going to be limitless positivity. There's going to be unwavering support. And together, the power of sisterhood is really going to help you ignite your inner brilliance alongside all other extraordinary women, including myself, just saying.
And you know what else? I want to talk a little bit today about who else this is for. So there are some young women out there who need the sisterhood of these seasoned women. So men out there, if you have a daughter, a niece, a granddaughter who needs to be around these powerhouse women, then you can also go to our site and pick up a ticket for them. Send them on your behalf. If you want to pour in, you do, not if. You want to pour into these ladies, women who have been there, done that, seen it all, and they can pour into these young ladies because we got to lift up. We have to lift as we climb, and not just for people who are already in the workforce, but young women, maybe they're in high school, maybe they're in middle school even, and they need to know how to conduct themselves as a young lady in business. This is where you want to send them. Why? Because
why not? Really? Why do you want to wait till you're 40, 50, 60 years old to get started? Get started now, early, while you have the passion flowing. It's limitless, and you don't have all the life lifing things that happen to you to make you change your mind and make you think that you can't do it. You can
Yeah,
do
and
it.
learn from these powerhouse women. I mean, they're coming from all different backgrounds, all different professions, and they are in the trenches and can tell you how they navigated through rough waters and now are
Mhm.
excelling in their business. Who do we have in the lineup?
Man, who don't we have in the lineup? Besides the fact that you will be one of the fantastic speakers, we have Lois Barth, who's going to teach you how to embrace your brilliance. First of all, her alone, she just exudes shining, sparkling things, right?
Yeah,
You really can't help but to grab on some of her light and let yourself shine as well. You
yeah,
just can't. She's just so much, her personality is so big. We're going to talk about how to be faithful and fearless with none other than Lisa Santiago McNeil.
Lisa.
And I'm just going to say she was there last year, and I am still repeating to myself some of the things that she taught me. Oh, and we have an amazing woman.
Oh.
Amazing. Dr. Obiama Martin. She is
Yes.
a transformational trainer, an accountability coach, and let me tell you, a powerhouse in her own right.
Yep.
Okay. She's an empowerment advocate, actually. That's what she tags herself as. Then selling for success. Nobody knows how to sell like B. Michelle Pippin. Okay.
Baby Michelle.
She's the CEO of Women Who Wow, and she is dynamic. And it's so, she breaks it down and makes it so in your face, like, duh.
Yeah, she's
I
a
never
straight
thought
no
of that.
chaser. She's a straight no chaser kind of talker. She kind of person, kind of entrepreneur, woman entrepreneur who wants us to fearlessly take on who we are and be who we're meant to be. Yeah, that's her.
Oh, and she means fearlessly.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not playing. Then we have Peaceful Pathways with Pamela D. Marshall. She is the peace ambassador.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
her voice alone brings you to a place that helps you relax, calm, and pull it together. Realizing and recognizing that peace is yours and you can take it back whenever you have decided to do such a thing.
Yeah, she doesn't. She does her voice alone. It's not just her voice, but her
Oh,
brilliance of
presence.
knowing how to
Mhm.
practice peace and the art of forgiveness. She's going to be teaching us how to zen and get our peace back in line because we don't ever lose it. We just sometimes give it away and we shouldn't. But
Yeah,
she's going to teach us how to do that.
yeah, giving it. And I've had to be perfectly transparent. Last year, I was a little intimidated about going.
Really?
And because I'm like, well, I haven't really quite achieved or haven't had the same life experiences or business experiences as some of the women that are going to be there, as some of the women who are going to be speakers. And I am so glad that I pushed past that fear and decided that I am not only worth it, but I deserve to have this and be in the same room because we talked about this before. If you in a room and you're the smartest one in your group, that's not a room. That's not a group. That, my dear, is in fact a cage. You
Oh,
are going to be the sum total of the people that you hang around.
and wouldn't it be great to know that you're hanging around the sum total of these powerhouse, I hate to keep saying powerhouse, but you can't even imagine. I know each and every one of them, fortunately for me, but in this room, the wealth of knowledge that you will get to
Mhm.
touch and see, not just see at a distance and see from afar, but you get to speak one on one with each and every one of them, one on one.
Right.
What that would, the value of that in and of itself is more than you could ever put a price tag on. And so I can't even explain what you're missing what by not coming to this, by not
Right.
inviting someone. Even if you can't attend, someone else might be able to attend in your place, or someone else who may be struggling in their business, or even if they're not struggling in their business, they're wondering what else is there.
What else is there?
What
Right.
other things can I tap into? This is that thing.
Because you get a different perspective. You talk about it all the time. You can't see the whole picture when you're in the frame. I have connected with every single one of the ladies who attended last year and stayed connected to them.
Right.
So they have become part of my network as far as, hey, I know somebody who does this. I know somebody who does that. Oh, you're great at this. What do you see in this? And we can just bounce off of each other and just have a mutually beneficial relationship that is strong, powerful, and is truly, truly, truly is a sisterhood.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that. The sisterhood is the strength of this event.
Mm-hmm.
We, from last year, have different speakers. We have, I think, two that are the same, but the other three are different, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so all of the women that participated last year have connected and stayed connected through a simple thing as a message link. And we're always tagging each other, encouraging each other, and letting each other know what things we're involved in. That's the kind of network you
Right.
want. You want women who are feeling like they're your sister, and when you're down, they can lift you up, and when they're down, you can lift them up. And it's a network of not just the ladies who were speakers, but all of the women who were in attendance stayed connected. And that, to me, was the best.
It's the best, and it's also makes it even more invaluable, because how many times do you hear women talk about they're unable to find groups to connect with where there is no, I hate to use the term, but cattiness. There were no queens there. We talked about that. I mean, no cats there.
Yeah.
There were only queens there. We talked about that last week. It was really just phenomenal, and everybody was so vulnerable and so open, and
Yeah.
to let you know, listen, I've been there. I understand. Everybody became a credible messenger in a sense. You want to talk about bankruptcy? Did it. You want to talk about every challenge you could possibly have. It sounds like so cliche, and it sounds like, we're making it up, but it really was an event that you don't want to miss. If you missed it last year, oh, you missed a good thing, but don't you worry. We're doing it again this year, but oh my gosh. It's been phenomenal.
It's not just that. It's the relaxation. When you are in business or when you are dealing with your daily life, you have moments where life overtakes you and you don't get a chance to come up to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
But this is that come up to breathe moment. This is that moment where you get to shut down your phone for a while. And we have many breaks where you can go and check in on your communications, your messages, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, whatever it is that you stay tied to. But here is a moment on Saturday where we are going to go in to help every single person understand their worth, their value, what tools they get to take away with, how to navigate your business and your life. What do you need to do if you get overwhelmed? It's just one of those moments that you don't ever really get to do unless you take yourself out of your daily life is lifing scenario. And so for me, it's letting women see that we all have a connection. Women are the most resilient, most powerful, most trustworthy when they are connected to other women.
Absolutely.
In a genuine way.
Mm-hmm. And you're not talking about one, you're not talking 2, 3. Come on.
6.
Subject after subject after subject. And this is not somebody talking at you. This is somebody walking you through, teaching you, showing you. It's a small, intimate enough group that we can actually bring up real examples and everybody kind of brainstorming. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss it.
And taking the time because it's an intimate group, I'm glad you said that part. Each one of us has the ability to grab another sister's hand, figuratively and literally, and lift you up
Mm-hmm.
to understand what it is you're challenged with and help you navigate that. You have not just you in your head to help solve your obstacle, issue, problem, challenge. You have a plethora, a whole room full of people. Being transparent is so crucial for this, though,
Exactly.
that you're in a safe space. Nobody's there to judge you because we've all been there
Mm-hmm.
or had worse or done worse. And we're there to not just lift you up, but bring you up as we're rising. Because each of us, I mean, I believe in my heart of hearts that every woman that left the event last year was walking on a cloud.
Really.
Everyone.
Really, when it was time to go, it was like, really?
They
Like,
were like, I don't want to go. I don't
today,
want to.
today is the day we gotta go home. Like, it's always over. And that's why we instantly like, let's do this group chat. We have to stay connected because it was just so good.
It was
Oh,
richness in the
absolutely,
room.
so
It was
good.
richness in
And
the
then
room.
the fact that you're on the water, we all know that there's something about water, but to be able to just walk out on your balcony and feel the air. I mean, 2 days in a row, we're having uh, sunrise yoga, and here comes a whole family of dolphins.
Yeah.
You know, it was just beautiful,
Yeah.
just absolutely beautiful, and I know it's going to be the same again.
Oh, it's gonna be even more powerful this year because we have a different set of energy in the room,
Hmm.
and we have a different environment, and we have so much more planned than we did last year.
Hmm.
So if you don't have your ticket yet, time is running out. Get your ticket today. Get your ticket today, sister. Get your ticket today. Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance is going to be one of the most talked about events of the decade. It already was last year. I fully expect it to be this year. And if you miss it, it doesn't matter what you have done in the past. And that's the thing I wanted to pause for a second. It doesn't matter what you've done in the past.
No.
Some people feel like I don't know if that's going to be a value for me because I did that in the past and it didn't really work out well. So they have maybe a fear of stepping out. But I can promise you this: these ladies that are bringing you their best, they are leaving it all on the stage. They're leaving it all on the floor. They're leaving it all in your lap. Now, therefore, it's up to you to take what they give you and use it because what you're going to get is so invaluable. You can't put a price
No.
5, 6 trainers, speakers, business women that are about to pour into you. You can't put a price on it.
Right. You take that, you know what kind of full steam ahead you're going to be running through the rest of 2023 and into 2024.
Yeah.
Oh, and we didn't even talk about this. You have professional development dollars that you can be using from your company. We've already written a letter. Listen, I took care of it for you. Go to bit.ly/sisters, all capitals 2023, and download your letter to give to your employer. You need this because what happens if I get developed? If I grow, if
Yeah.
I learn new skills,
So
what do I do for the
when
company?
you, when you, when you, when you,
When you. What do I do? What do I bring to the company?
value.
Don't put a price on that. What?
Yeah. So that is a great, great point, Shani. This is a professional development for women. When
Mhm.
you have development dollars in your budget, this is the time when they're at the end of the year and they're trying to figure out where to spend their money. Go to your employer and say, hey, there's this professional development event that I would like to attend. Here is the information. You would be surprised
Right.
at how they want to develop you and they're waiting for you to say, here's what I want to attend.
Mm-hmm.
Do it today, sister. SISTA 2023. It's a bit.ly link at the bottom of your screen. Don't miss this event. I promise you, you're going to be upset when you see the pictures and the testimonials that are coming from this event this year.
I still look at the videos from last year. Still,
What
whenever I
happened?
need a little pick me up because it was just that good.
But how good was it? I mean, what did it do for you after you left the event? What happened?
The biggest thing I would say for me is that it gave me permission to be great. A lot of the time I want to sit in the background and, I like to think I'm more of a support person. Well, I found out and discovered that that's not the case. I actually like being supported. I'm actually totally capable and I think I like it here. Being the one in charge. So it gave me that permission. It let me see that, what I struggle with is not unlike anyone else.
No.
And here are some tools to kill that noise and go ahead and be who you are supposed to be. You
I love it.
no more shrinking back.
And that's a great point, Shani. If you're a woman out there and you're listening to this, whether on live or on replay,
Right.
it's time
It's time.
to
Literally, it's your
step
time.
into your greatness. It's really time to stop shrinking back because you don't think you can do it.
Mhm.
These ladies that are coming to the platform are going to show you and share with you why you cannot stay back there. You cannot afford to stay back there, back in the place of obscurity, back in the place of fear, back in the place of doubt. This is a sisterhood of women and young people that are going to be lifted and lifting again as they rise. And so you don't want to miss it. It's
No.
coming up October 13, 14, and 15 in the beautiful city of Ocean City, Maryland. Holiday Inn and Suites. Every single room is a suite. Every single room.
The beach.
Viewing the water,
Yeah.
viewing the ocean, viewing the bay, viewing the serenity of the creation that's going to not just soothe your mind, but your spirit and your life so that you can recharge and get back out in that world and get back out into that life of yours and be stronger with more energy. Don't
Yeah.
miss it.
I liken it to like the boxing corner, you know what I mean? When you're sitting on that, yes, give me some water, wipe my sweat down, go on in it, get back in the ring and go ahead and crush it. I think about when Holly Bird Miller, I'm sorry, talked about walking into a room and taking up as much space as you can. Or think about when Dr. Michelle Boone Thornton talks about taking the mask off. You don't really understand how much it impacts you. Just the simple thing of like switching up, code switching, and not really understanding who you are. We spend so much of our energy being what people think that we should be,
Right.
not realizing that we're creating all this resistance, that when we actually just take off the mask and become our authentic self, things just start to flow. And people are waiting, literally waiting for you to set them free by being yourself.
Yeah. That authenticity. I
Mhm.
I loved one of my favorite parts. I had many favorite parts from last year, but one of my favorite parts was the realness, the authenticity of every single woman. There wasn't a woman in the room that did not expose their vulnerability. And that's when we get helped. That's
Right.
when we get our help.
Hmm.
Our help can't come when we're putting on the fake facade. Our help
Hmm.
can only come when we're brave enough and fearless enough to say, you know what? I'm struggling with this. And has anybody else experienced this? And everybody in the room is wearing, yep.
Yep, me too. Right. And this is how I got over.
And it gives you permission, as you said, Shawnee, it gives you permission to be authentic and to be vulnerable. And once you are those two things and you are your real self, you can get help for whatever you need, or you can get extra oomph, extra spice, extra energy, extra everything you need to take off, to blast off all of that dirt and grime and let that brilliance, that diamond that is inside of you to shine brightly. I can't wait. I just can't wait.
Right.
It is going to be a phenomenal time.
Although I will have to say that the hair and makeup part last year was definitely something that I really, really loved.
Yeah, but that's not happening this year. So
It
you
is
did.
not.
You did. Showed out all day. Showed out.
I did.
It transformed not just the outside, but
Yeah.
we got transformed from the inside first, and then these ladies got the pleasure of being made up in a makeover session. And
Hmm.
it was a transformation to put in the record books for some of us, like Shani.
Especially me. It was like, wait, is that me? Wow.
It made my sister cry. I mean, when she saw how really she's beautiful without her makeup,
Mhm.
absolutely beautiful. But when she saw the makeup transform her outside and it matched her inside, it made her cry. That's how powerful it was. And then Holly was ministering literally to each woman as she was doing their makeup. Because that's what
Right.
she does. Because that's what she does.
I mean, like the whole surprise of it, the whole celebrity feel of it, and then the reveal was like, oh my gosh, y'all better watch out because I'm about to show off all the rest of the day. And I slept like this.
And you did. You showed out all the rest of the day.
I
But
said, watch y'all. I'm gonna still have my makeup and lashes on tomorrow.
we don't quite have that going on this year, but we have some other surprises and prizes for you that equal that kind of an experience for you. So don't
Mhm.
miss it. I promise you, you will be upset when you see and hear the testimonials of what it did for those women. And maybe that's what we need to show next time. We need to show clips of what we experienced last
Mhm.
time and also some of the testimonials of the people who came. Because it's one thing for us to say it because we were there, but it's another thing for them to hear it from people who were there. It was really amazing.
Right. Do you have any takeaways that we want to give them before we head out on this lovely Thursday?
Oh, takeaways. Listen, the most important person to invest in is yourself. The most important thing you can invest in is self development. Here is an opportunity at Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance Retreat 2023 to not only invest in yourself,
Mhm.
but improve yourself in a way that you cannot even imagine will be helpful. That's my takeaway. What's your takeaway?
I mean, I'm going to say that's a drop the mic moment because no one can take that away from you. You cannot unlearn. You cannot unfeel the experience that you have. And we know that life is all about experiences. You'll have plenty of time to do all the things that you believe you have to run around for, but this time, this is for you. I want to see you there.
I'll see you there. Listen, you know what time it is. It's time for you to invest in yourself. It's time for you to let go of the past. It's time for you to step into your greatness because the world truly is waiting for you. That's our time. Thank you so much. Come see us next week and be at the Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance Retreat. Bye bye.
See you then.
Calling all women in the C-suites. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Powerful women who constantly pour out to others. It's time to pour into yourselves and accelerate possibilities. Come along to the Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance 2023 conference being held October 13th through the 15th, 2023 at the Holiday Inn and Suites, Ocean City, Maryland. With this year's theme, The Power of Sisterhood, you are guaranteed to have a phenomenal time. Engage with other fellow powerhouses in training and camaraderie. Inspire future women CEOs to elevate, open doors, and earn the respect and love that they deserve. Empower women to connect, learn, grow, and thrive in a safe and supportive environment, embracing their strengths while creating global impact. Meet your conference sisters, Pamela D. Marshall, Lois Barth, Lisa Santiago McNeil, Dr. Obiama Martin, B. Michelle Pippin, Barbara H. Smith, So come on and let your hair down. Be energized and reignited. Welcome to a world where all women are supported, valued, connected, and empowered to reach their full potential and foster a just and equitable society. Do you want a taste of what you might have missed last year? Well, here's what went down last year at that conference. Take a look.
He is positioning us for greater. So we have an assignment that we have to fulfill. We have steps.
First real death. I didn't know how to handle that. Who taught me what to do? So I was crying and I was upset. I was.
So it doesn't matter. I know who I am.
Do Terry know who she is? And he is trying to give you enough for you and you and you and you to give to her and her and her and him. Don't miss your chance to come this year. So secure your ticket now. Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance 2023 conference is a must-attend conference of the decade. We are empowering women to empower the world. Register today.